welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. It is a cold, rainy spring day, but at least it's not snow. So we're kind of cozied up and I thought I would do a little bit of filming. So first video I'm filming today is this one, and this is my project pan update. So I'm doing a rolling style project pan this year, and I'm not putting a set amount of items that I want to pan at a certain time, just kind of seeing how I feel and how my usage feels right and all that. So I have an update for you. I have finished one item, which is very exciting, and then the rest of them, just good progress and keeping moving forward with them. So first item I want to talk about is my bronzer. So this is my e.l.f. bronzer. The packaging has officially broke off, but that's okay. It can still kind of sit on there and keep it protected and covered. So this bronzer has been with me for years at this point, and I've started panning it last year and then I got tired of it, so I'm panning it again this year. I've used this bronzer 19 times since my last update. So, I mean, it's the only bronzer I'm using. When I wear makeup, this is the bronzer I'm using. So hopefully, we're seeing some more progress. I definitely feel like I've noticed down here it start to crumble just a little bit, but I'm not really worried about it or anything like that. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going through. So far this year, I've used it 52 times. Again, it's the only bronzer that I'm using. So if I'm gonna wear bronzer, it's gonna be this one. Okay, yeah, my goal for that one is to finish it completely. So I think it'll be kind of like a long haul product, but that's okay with me. Then I have two highlighters. They're both ColourPop Super Shock ones. So this one is Monster. This is a really beautiful kind of white, whites with a pink reflect highlighter. My goal is to use each of the highlighters 50 times. I really like them. I don't dig in with my finger. I use a small stipple brush, so I'm sure if I use my finger you could see pan just because of how emollient and how the product moves with these. But I don't have pan yet because I'm using a brush, but I really like it. Very soft. Kind of initial application, and then I can build it up. So I used Monster 7 times for a total of 19 uses so far this year. So making good kind of steady progress there. And then I've got Lunch Money, which is kind of like a white gold. So when I wear a warmer tone eye look, I use this one. And I've also used this one 7 times since my last update for a total of 20 uses. So yeah, doing good on these. I really love them. I'm just trying to make sure I get some use on them because they are kind of that cream to powder, so they will dry up eventually. So yeah, just want to make sure I'm getting usage. So these are both staying in, rolling forward for the rest of the updates, I suppose. Okay, this is the product I finished up. This is my powder foundation. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. My packaging broke on here as well. At the very end, I ended up just crumbling the little bits that were left in there. And I didn't repress it with rubbing alcohol and everything. I just used it as like a loose powder foundation, and that worked really well. I mean, it was a little bit messier, but it worked for those last 3 uses, and then I really don't feel like I wasted a lot of product. So this is done, dusted in my empties. I do really like the product. I have repurchased it and have another one on the go, but it took me 14 more uses last time to finish it for a total of 39 uses in this project pan, but I already had pan on it, I believe, when we started, or it was very thin, so it wasn't a surprise to finish this up. More so I want to finish it because I already had a backup, and I don't like to, I like to have a backup so it's ready to go, but I don't like to have backups too early where you just start stockpiling things, if that makes sense. And then the 2 items that I brought in last time, I haven't finished or reached my goals, but I certainly have usage on it. So the first one is my Hourglass powder. So this is a quad, and I'm working on this powder right here. I can never remember what it's called. Soft Light. It's a finishing powder. So I already had pan on it. It's just kind of expanding. And my goal is to finish it all the way. I really enjoy using this under my eyes. So a lot of times I don't even wear concealer under my eyes anymore. I just kind of sweep a little bit of that because it offers a little bit of brightness without, maybe too much cakiness. And when I use a powder foundation, it just works well to kind of keep it all powder based. So yeah, I used this 11 times since my last update. And we'll keep going forward with it. But yeah, the goal is to finish it. So it'll be a longer term product as well. And you can see kind of, the tile and all of that, but from the side, and I don't know how well I can get this. Maybe that's a good view, but from the side, you can see kind of how deep it is still on the outsides where the kind of crater begins, if you will. So I've got a ways on this, but I really like it. It's great and want to finish it up. So that's, still going, of course. And then the last one is my CoverGirl lipstick. This is the shade Honeyed Bloom, and I do have a little bit of it on, but I've, been drinking stuff, so some of it's worn off. But it's this pink lipstick. It's an interesting color. Sometimes I feel like it pulls too cool toned, but then other times I feel like it's just right, but it also mixes with glosses or other lipsticks really, really well because it's a cream formula. So it just is very easy to mix. So I've been using it in a variety of ways. I have used it 9 times since the last update. My goal is to use it 50 times. So, I've still got 41 to go, but, just kind of get my uses in. And it's something that I keep in my makeup basket. I'm not really bringing it out with me because it is a color that I have to be particular about. So I usually just apply it, when I'm getting ready, but I don't bring it like in my bag or something. If we're going out for lunch or dinner, I'll bring a different lipstick with me or a gloss to reapply. So I'm not getting the reapplications, but that's okay with me. So yeah, that's the CoverGirl lipstick. So that's the update on all of the products. I've got the one empty here that is rolling out, of course, and I've decided not to roll anything in this time. I was looking through all of the things that I'm working on and just my normal makeup basket, and being that I have a smaller collection these days, nothing was jumping at me. So I figured I just wouldn't push it. I'm gonna leave, these 5 items going, and if next month I feel like I want to add something in, I'll add something in, but I'm not going to force it this year. I'm just going to kind of take it as it comes. So that is my kind of short and sweet update with my Project Pan. I hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.